search for directions, my thoughts reflecting.
Top of the morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Big Bass Dreams channel. This is your host, Oliver Nye. If you guys haven't seen already, go over to my YouTube channel. Just launched my own personal YouTube channel. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, just posted a 15-minute plus long highlight of my 2019 fishing season. Some of the most incredible fishing experiences of my life thus far. So anyways, we are here with a new mail call today. Some new items from Big Bass Dreams. We finally have some incoming Dream snapbacks. It's been a while. The warehouse has been out of stock, which is a good thing for quite a while now. But we have the classic black and white, the black with the neon green, and these two new patterns here. One's a floral. We all know how much you guys love the floral patterns. Here's a darker colorway for you guys that like it a little bit more low-key. Be on the lookout for these on the Big Bass Dreams website. They should be coming in the next several weeks here. So excited to get those going. We've got a nice little goodie box from Ben at the Hookup Tackle. Looks like we got some new color patterns in some existing baits and a couple of new baits. So let's talk about some of the existing baits right off the bat. First one up. That's sick. Huh? Look at that. New midnight black color in the Eye-Wing 135. Now I haven't had enough time myself throwing the Eye-Wing 135, but you guys might have seen through some of that highlight content that we were catching some really big fish, muskies, Murray cod, on these crawler wing style baits. So what I like about the Eye-Wing is that you can fish it at any speed, including fast speeds. It's got a really nice, aggressive, loud swim to it. Creates a big presence in the water. If you got aggressive fish up on Topwater, this could be a good option. Black is always a solid pattern, especially those of you guys that like fishing low light and nighttime. All the cod guys, the cod fishers down under, do a lot of night fishing. Nice black bait for a dark silhouette. Same thing with the largemouth guys throughout the country. Give that a shot. And here's actually one of my favorite patterns for topwater all time. And that's that white python. Always cool to see that color offered in a new bait. Flat out gets bit. It's highly visible, so it's easy to see, easy to track. Doesn't necessarily mimic anything in particular, just one of those colors that gets bit. Pull this one out of the package so I can show you guys the finish here. But it's got that Megabass crackle finish all over. Black wings, it's a nice touch. And this is one of those baits that you can really wind at any speed. It's gonna have that crawling action on a slow roll up on top. And if you wanna get real frantic with it, this is actually one of the few crawler baits that you can track at super high speeds. So a couple of nice color options there in the Eye-Wing 135. What else we got in this box? The Big M 7.5 has found a really special place in my heart. Anything big that I can fish on a big rod, big reel, heavier line, and target big fish with, you can count me in. Now it's available in spring craw. This is one of my favorite patterns in dirty water, low light conditions, and anytime you feel like they're eating crayfish. Nighttime as well. That's a great nighttime color. So it's nice to see one of the core colors offered in this new bait. And along those lines, we've got Sexy French Pearl, it looks like. And that's another one that's just a great all-around pattern. Clear water to dirty water. It's hard to beat Sexy French Pearl. Excited to see that one. If you guys haven't already, there's a couple of videos that you can watch here. Some of the boys and I sticking it to them on Clear Lake. Everybody had been catching them on the 10XDs, I believe. What often happens on our conditioned lakes is these fish quickly get conditioned to everybody fishing community holes with the same thing, right? It's a whole monkey see, monkey do culture. So knowing that they were responding to a big deep diving crankbait, we were probably the first ones to show those fish something a little bit different This thing dives down to 27 feet, confirmed with those live scope units. And it's got a different sound, a different wobble, puts off a different vibration, and it was a standout bait for us when we were fishing it. So if you guys haven't yet, pick one or two of these up and give them a nice long toss, crank them down, and hold on. It draws the attention to some big fish. We got fish 8 pounds even and 9 pounds even on the dot, and several fish from 5 to 6 pounds to eat the Big M 7.5 this fall. Looks like they're calling this one yuzu shad. Those of you guys that are fans of like the bomber fat-free shad from back in the day, this kind of reminds me of the citrus shad color. Great low visibility, muddy water, stain water color. Chartreuse is hard to beat at times. It's a nice addition. And I don't see it, but there is another green craw color available in the 7.5. It's got a green base. I believe it had an orange belly, but maybe I can pull up an image to show you guys there. But it's nice to have a couple of big craw options. That's beautiful. Go down to the little crankbaits. You guys looking for a Finesse mid-range crankbait? Might be fans of the Deep X 100 LBO. Incorporates the new linear bearing oscillating cast weight transfer system. So even though this thing's only 3/8 of an ounce, it casts really well even on conventional gear. Okay, so the max depth is rated to 2.5 meters. 1 meter is 40 inches. Depending on your line diameter, your casting distance, you can get this thing to fish that mid-range quite efficiently. And it's nice to see them coming out with this MB gizzard color pretty much across the board. This is a great high visibility, clear water option. It's become one of our more productive patterns anytime you can see a long way underwater. Here it is in the Deep X 200 LBO. This one's actually 1/2 ounce and rated at 3.5 meters. Finesse cranking is something I don't do enough of personally, so be on the lookout for some content featuring these two bad boys here in 2020. Yeah, once again, one of my favorite colors. This is easily top 2 or 3 colors for me in the Megabass lineup. Sexy French pearl and those same two baits. That will catch fish, bottom line. Kind of matters when you have to rely on catching fish to feed yourself. These are nice additions. We've got new colors in the Body Balance jigs. Looks like there are 2 new colors. That white python that I told you I was so fond of, and the MB gizzard to match some of the spark shad colors, some of the freestyle mag draft colors. The 1/2 ounce and the 3/8 ounce Body Balance heads are probably my favorite jig head for fishing an open hook 5-inch spark shad on. Got big smallmouth on it, big spotted bass, nice largemouth on it. Great system. It's got kind of that sled head design. Really helps that bait track true in the water. You can crawl it up and over rock pretty well, and it sits naturally on the bottom. They call it their slant ballast design. Great head for some of the other baits too, like the Megabass spindleworm. Super sharp hook, really good head. Double keeper system. Those of you guys that aren't familiar with this, the ultimate swimming jig head, one of my favorites. Nice to see those additions. And look at this. We've got a brand new bait called the Dyna Response. If you guys look back to some of the content we were posting from last fall and winter, we hammered fish on the old Megabass Blading X. So this looks like an evolution of that bait series. Comes in 2 sizes, 1/4 ounce, 3/8 ounce, 2 real popular sizes, some really cool colors. That Jukuncho shad, I guess. Blueback chartreuse is a great low light color. Got Hot Tiger. Maybe I can catch some more fish on Hot Tiger. Red Hot Craw. All you guys that like fishing lipless red craw style baits might want to give these a try and think of this as a really finesse version of a lipless rattle bait. Okay, all you guys in East Texas fishing that Tannic water, all you NorCal boys fishing the Delta and Clear Lake, Even putting some, I could see that working. Ito Hiu. That's a kind of a cool one. Got a chrome base, blue head, greenish teal sides. Chrome baits get slept on all day long. And here's, let's open one of these up. Something I noticed with this bait that's different than the Megabass Blading X is that it comes rigged with 2 hanging trebles instead of the double, like frog hook style. And a lot of guys were replacing those frog hooks with trebles. So now out of the package, comes with, wow, those are sticky as well. Yeah, these hooks are more like their saltwater series hooks. Really sticky, should be plenty strong. Got a tinsel or flashaboo, mylar, or whatever this material is, little tail there. Looks like it's hand tied on the end of the bait. That's a nice touch. Overall, it's got a really similar profile to the old discontinued Blading X. Now it's got 1 attachment point there instead of the 3 that they used to come with. So that kind of simplifies things. Hookup ratio should be pretty good with those 2 hanging trebles. And that chrome color is really cool. Chrome and blue, that's a confidence color for me the last couple years. And growing up, it used to be chrome and black. Nice addition. And then this is the jerking gill. Now here's something to think about. Most guys are only fishing this style of bait in the dead of winter. Those fish will get deep. They'll follow the schools of shad that are looking to run away from that cold surface water down into 30 to 80 feet of water. But this is a bait that I started fishing shallow. Remember, this is pretty much a lipless crankbait. The only thing that's different really is its composition. It's a blade with a little bit of lead versus a hollow body ABS plastic. But when these fish are keyed in on small bait, which is more often than not, take this thing, fish it shallow, fish it in the same places you would Vibration X or any of your other lipless crankbaits. Lift and drop. It's a lot more finesse. There's no rattles, just straight vibration, fall, vibration, fall. Real subtle, real natural. You know, if you guys are getting on a good lipless bite and start wearing your fish out, show them something just a little bit different. I bet you this Dyna Response would get them good. I'd bet money on it. Thank you guys for joining us on this newest edition of Mail Call. We'll put all the products in the description below. You can find them directly from the Hookup Tackle. Support Ben, he supports us. And if you haven't already, go to my channel, subscribe, go watch my 2019 recap. Leave a comment on that video, not on this video. And I'm going to pick a winner for a giveaway for a Defiant 210 swim bait on January 1st, 2020. All right, so I appreciate you guys. The whole team at Big Bass Dreams appreciates you guys. That's where you're going to see a lot of different content than what you're accustomed to seeing from me here through the Big Bass Dreams channel. Going into 2020, we will be featuring more of the other team members from Big Bass Dreams from all across the country and all across the world. And it's exciting to see our community grow. And thank you guys for supporting us. All you guys that have ever supported the brand and the movement directly, you guys are part of the family, man. So we appreciate you every time we see somebody out there with a dream hat or a hoodie or a jumper, as they call them down under. Nothing but love and respect. Even, you know, some of the decals we see on the boats and tackle boxes. It's all like minds coming together and really sharing the passion that we all have for this. Hope you guys are closing out your 2019 with a bang, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. We've got a lot of dope content coming at you. And we out.
In search for directions, my thoughts reflecting.